Hi explorers, and welcome back to the channel. The Forsaken Explorer NZ here, and we're back to where we were at our last video. Not our last week's video because we've been a bit busy for videos, but our last video. This will be part 3. So behind me here is the track we haven't explored. On our last week's video we explored this track right to the end here and checked out some mines, and we went up an incline and we looked at some cool stuff and some history. Now apparently this track here goes up and over the hill to another mine that we're going to explore and have a look. It's quite a bit of a walk, so we'll get on the walk. And I did go partly up this walk on part 1, and I realised I don't know where it goes. It's getting late, it's getting dark. We turn around and we're back. So we're going to go and have a bit of a look today and see what we can find up this way. So cheers explorers, and let's get on with the video. Cheers. Well explorers, we're a few minutes into walking up this track. We've got my dog on the Explorer today. We've got Mad Props and his partner, and yeah, hopefully we find some cool stuff. I know if we get as far as the other side, the next mine has some old bathhouses and cool buildings. We'll find out if this path gets there. And yeah, I am puffing, it's very steep, so we'll carry on. Well explorers, this is as far as we got to on part 1, and this is the furthest I've ever been. I don't have any idea where this goes. I can only go off what you viewers have told me, which it takes us over to the next mine. There's mines scattered all the way along here. I don't wish to disclose the location, and that is because it's dangerous and I don't want people coming here to get hurt, and that is why. But you've got to remember that I've done plenty of this, and I might have mentioned on other videos before that we do have training and safety gear when we go on these explorations. So hopefully we'll carry on this direction and we'll get back to you guys when we find something that's really cool. Although this terrain at the moment looks pretty cool. And it's a lovely, nice, warm day today. It is almost summer. We're not far away from summer, but today it feels like summer. I'm wearing long black jeans and I really wish I wore shorts. So we'll get back to you guys shortly. Well, we are getting about 15-20 minutes down the fork in the road now. It's narrowing a lot with a lot of gorse, and dog doesn't mind. He seems to be off track tracking some animal. Come here dog. Here boy. Here. There he is. Good boy. And oh, conveniently widened back up again now, but it's all gorse around here. So the terrain is interesting. It's quite picturesque, I call it. Quite beautiful scenery. And where do we go here? That way, I'm guessing. Ah, yeah, okay. There's like a funny fence here. Let's see what's over here. Why is there a funny looking fence here? Where you going, boy? Ah, right, okay. This is part of the mountain bike track that they had here, I'm guessing. I have no idea why the fence is here. But we'll go over the fence and see interesting rods and stuff there.
Look at that old ass cable.
Ah, incline cable, yeah, look at that. So we definitely, this was an incline at some point, definitely for sure. And but I did hear that they did make a bit of a mountain bike track. What is this? Crossing. This is interesting.
Any idea which way we need to go?
I'm assuming this way. Yeah. Hopefully we go this way because there's 2 pathways.
What does that mean? We're crossing the road?
Yeah, this must be the crossing to the other side, I'm guessing. Yeah, and then we go this way. Come here, wait. I'm guessing because there's a gravel track here. Very interesting terrain here.
Awesome scenery.
It's really cool. Like, we could be just entering into the mountain bike track that I heard there was one up in here somewhere. So there's all these drippy things and little spike things and ramp things, and maybe we're actually going into the mountain bike loop and we meant to go up there. There's a ramp thing here.
Yeah, say the mountain bike track would be a bit more. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just sort of walking like a little nana at the moment so we don't slip over. Ah, it's like an old bridge and stuff here. Yeah, boy. Call that dog back because he smells lots of smells. Hopefully we don't go through this bridge. Seems to be solid. A few broken treads on it. Oh, okay. Definitely is a bit of a mountain bike track this one. That's pretty slippery. Oh, very slippery. Oh, doggy must get it over. Come on, buddy, don't drink that stuff. Oh wow, that's an turned over tree root by the looks of it. Trees fallen over and lifted the earth up. Oops, falling down trees.
Yeah,
quite a lot of them on here.
been down for a while.
For quite a while. Where are we going? The walks just got really interesting.
You know if the mountain bike tracks link up to the other side?
I'm sure. Yeah, because as Mad Pops was saying, that mountain bike tracks. Oh look, there's a bit of a ramp there. Out of it. We're either on a mountain bike track or we're heading over the other side. So might have to jump on some GPS in a minute and just see that we're going the right way.
It looks like it's been used for a bit.
Yeah, it's very cool though. Oh, oh. Thought there was a charging bull coming, but it's just my dog. Very cool. Almost looks like an old mine entry, but I don't think so. No, just a bit of a hole. A few rotten trees and stuff around here, for sure. Ah, very interesting terrain. You can tell it's all being stripped back. It's all being stripped back at one point, and this is all young vegetation. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, more turned up dirt from tree trunks falling over.
Old big rocks, people stored in the dirt.
Wow, must be a big storm through here. Really whips up through these valleys, the wind sometimes, and snaps trees off like twigs. Oh, there's the tree there. That's pretty buzzy. This terrain is... Well, now we're going downhill. Mountain bikers will love this. Isn't it weird, go up an abandoned mine road and then someone decided, hey, let's go up there and make a mountain bike track in the middle of nowhere, like half an hour walk in from the nearest road, and the nearest road that is a very quiet road.
Looks like there's a few people out there that would like to mountain bike road.
Yeah, I'd say you probably get a lot of tourists too that like to come mountain biking. Very pebbly terrain this. Very steep. Should be fun to climb back up again, I'll tell you that. Wow. This is almost like we're walking down an old abandoned waterfall.
Yeah.
Ah, look, there's an arrow, so we must be going the right way. This would have been much easier on a mountain bike. Okay, it's definitely downhill. I'm not liking this. We've got to walk back up here again.
Good for your legs.
Good for the legs, alright. Oh, underneath of another fallen down tree. That's a river, isn't it, down there? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Come here, dog. That's pretty cool. Right, we'll come back to you on the video in just a moment. The terrain's become really stunning now, and we've found an old power pole, ceramic, where the, sits on the power pole and the power line will sit in the groove there, which is weird. We're not on an old miner's road now. This is literally a path that's been made for mountain bikes many years ago, and we have to check on GPS which direction we're going. We're heading to the right direction to where we need to be going. But look at this. This is Mad Props has just found some old mining stuff here. Look at that, an old wheel for a cable runner for an incline. That would be a pull, the cable would run over that to keep it off the ground from cutting into the ground. An old chain where they hook the carts up to pull them up and down the incline.
Wow,
which is just a massive chain. Like, I could break that in my hand. It's so old and fragile. So we'll just keep it there on display. But this is pretty cool.
The ground back there is sunken in.
It's not too natural, the ground-like formations here. So
And over here too.
wonder definitely. Oh, yeah, that's definitely an old coal mine to shovel that.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. So we're finding lots of interesting stuff, but again, we're not on the beaten. What is that? Oh, that's another turned over tree up there. I thought it was a building. This was blacked out with a turned over tree up there. Yeah, so we'll carry on once again and document some more videos soon. There's one of the jumps. I passed a few jumps. I wanted me to show some. Bit of a cool little rampy jumpy thing. Some old railway tracks here that looks like they've recycled. Pretty cool. Very interesting. I don't think anyone's come here in a long time, but we'll soon find out. Check this out. This is actually an old incline bridge that they've made a new bridge for mountain biking over the top. You can see the old pins and stuff for the little viaduct. And we found lots of little railway tracks and bits of coal, so I assumed that this was just a not road for trucking coal out, but now I'm pretty sure that this was actually a cart trail prior to it becoming a disused mountain bike trail. Now apparently it's not been used in a long time. It's not all overgrown, but there's no footprints, no tyre tracks, nothing. No one has been here for quite a wee while. So because there was multiple pathways, he just sort of had to choose one, and we're hoping that this just isn't a circuit that takes us around in a circle, I guess you could call it, and back the way we came as a mountain bike circuit. But we keep checking on the GPS map and we are getting closer and closer to the right direction, so we definitely are on the right track. You can't really get lost though, because there's a nice pathway here. It's not all overgrown and stuff, so it'll be all good. Well, we're really opening up over here, and almost seems like we might be getting near a road, so I better just get the dog back here. Stay back here, boy, because I can hear the roar of the ocean. I can see the mountains that surround the place where we're coming out. And hey, what do we have here? We have an engine block. That's pretty cool. That's real old. I wonder how heavy that is. Oh, it's pretty heavy. It's rusted out on one side. That's probably from one of their little trams that operate through here. Wow, but I just have to turn around and look at the scenery here. We're overlooking the ocean here. Wow. No wonder I could hear the roar of the ocean. And there's a little bit of a pathway here. Little bench seat. And oh, there's a metal structure here. That's an old wheel from an old cart. Good boy. Good dog. He's a good dog. He mostly comes. He's not had to walk in like over a month, so he's been really naughty at home. Because I've been busy with stuff other than videos, unfortunately. It's a bit of a Sunday explore. I'll work tomorrow, but hey, that's alright. Some really cool stuff around here. Wow. Yeah, wait. Oh, I love the sound of that ocean. Especially when you're sleeping somewhere near the ocean and you can hear that sound at night time. It's just amazing to hear that. Wow, this is a really cool pathway that we're on here. I was suspecting it was a man-made mountain bike track, but we found way too much cart and metal stuff and motor parts and pins and railway tracks and you name it, we found it. Hopefully we're on the right path where we will actually find an old bathhouse. That would be epic if we find it. I've seen it before coming from the other end, where hopefully this comes out, and it wasn't enough to feature a video there because it was just a short walk and concrete ruins and stuff like that. And, what's that? Animal turd. Not my animal. There's some. It's from a big animal. There'll be a big animal around here somewhere. A dog's probably tracking it. That almost seems like another pathway down there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the sound of that ocean. Listen to it. It's amazing. Alright explorers, we don't want to have a big long video of just talking and stuff, so we'll get back to you once again. Wow, so we found an old like ramp where you could ride your bike up and over the ramp, and the dog just went through here running on it, so he is heavy as, but yeah, no, I'm not walking on it. So that's pretty cool. You'd ride your bike on this little ramp thing. Like I say, this has not been used in years. It was the early 2000s, or sort of, yeah, quite a wee while since it's been used. And look at this. This would be a jump where you jump off, where the dog actually wants to jump off. No, you're a dog, not a mountain bike. And I just asked up. Usually I land on my feet, I land on my ass. It's real slippery. And made some real crazy sound effects. Look at that pathway there where the track comes down. There's a jump here where you jump on your bike, and I can actually see some train tracks over here of an old incline. I know exactly where we are now. I've come to this point before on this track, but maybe not this far up. The dog still thinks he can jump there. That would have been cool if it was intact. I'd say do it on my bike, on my BMX. But yeah, okay, we'll get off here, back down over there and back on track. And here's where I slipped over. Bit of a hard fall, but oh, you know. Oh, let me slip over again. It's very slippery. I'm going to have to get both hands, so come back to you. Right, so this path is just not safe. We had to make an improvised path down there from where I slipped over, but it's not good. Yeah, as Mad Prop said, people have come that way before. You can see some mining stuff now. Pipes, cables, more cables from an incline here. Here's the old mountain bike track here in ruins, just all busted and stuff. But,
look at the cables.
Massively fat cables. Now I did slip over, so I'll just make sure the camera lens is clean. Definitely seen better days. Not too fun to ride now. This is steep, real steep, guys. Oh, and there's lots of stuff here. So much coal here, as Mad Prop said. You can see more of it. The pathway from the old mountain bike track. This is quite impressive. So we basically walk over a mountain from one abandoned mine to another one, which I won't give away too much information on that. We'll just say another mine site, and we'll just leave it at that. So well, that scenery there of the coast is just wow. If you can see, I can see that perfectly. Wow, it's a massive piece of coal right there that Mad Props has found. It's huge. Now, where's my dog? Yeah, wait, come here. Yeah. There you go, he'll come back.
So this whole path
there he is.
Basically made out of coal.
The whole thing, yeah. And you can see that it's a rope road. The metal pulleys that were inclined and up and down. There's nothing left of the incline though.
That's
there's a pipe
on the ground.
That's that pipe I saw, a metal pipe. Wow. There's actually a bit of concrete here where they backfilled a slip back in the day. See, with a bit of concrete. It's weird. You can tell it was an incline with two cables, one up, one down. Oh wow, more of a mountain bike track in there. With pipes for waterways and stuff like that. This is pretty cool.
Definitely a good thing to 2 years old, eh?
Yeah, it's not been used in a while. But, I saw some posts about it and nothing recent, and it was all the last, well, the most newest post I could see on it was about 2011. So people were asking about it, and you can see that there's an old incline pathway down there too. But if we continue on this way, we will come across a bathhouse as well, which I remember all these collapsed walkways coming from the other way last time, so we'll see if we find the incline. Look at that ocean view. That is really, really awesome. I'm just loving this walk. I just can't help myself from videoing. And like, I'll get back to you in a moment. And I'm like, oh, no, video. I don't want it to be like an hour-long video because I'm enjoying myself too much, you know. But no, this is good fun. Real good fun. Exploring. Right. Alright, explorers, we're now at what I believe to be the middle break. Things with history with this, I mean, even finding the, whoa, it's very slippery. Just about arsed up again. Here's an old, I'm guessing, first time seeing it, like I said, there's no history on these places. This is an old shed. Had a fireplace in it by the looks of it. There's a hearth. This is an old viaduct here from the incline. Really old viaduct. And I can see some old structures ahead of us. Maybe we're coming actually off the incline and I've missed the bathhouse. But I know this is super slippy. I can see an old structure right in front of us. I'm going to have to really tiptoe on this because it's not only is it rotten, but it's slippery too. And I've already had 2 falls. Lucky I'm quite nimble, and both times I slipped over I landed on my bum, but also landed, I think we're at the end of the walk now, on my elbow, but I'm fine. Wow, that's so cool that that's an old incline there. Wow, this is cool. Alright, so this is a different pathway, I believe. This is not the pathway that I've come up before. This is completely different. This is not the one to the incline. This looks super dodge though. Very dodge. Very dodge. I'm going to uncamera for this one because I can just see me sliding all the way down there and breaking a leg. So we've made it to the bottom and there's an old gate for an old road here, and it says in the bushes here, it says no public danger, no public access. But we're on a public access slash not public access old road. So this is definitely an old road down here. It goes somewhere. Yeah, we're like behind a fence here. It's like a fenced off roadway along here. Definitely an old road. It's all overgrown now. So we've come out at the mining location that I knew we would come out. But I've been at this mining location, went up a pathway which took us to a bathhouse, which either we missed it or this is a different pathway, but quite a recognisable place where we're coming out, so I probably won't video here because then people will know where we are. But I will show you this and get back to you shortly. Oh, and this block and tackle here. Isn't that cool? Very cool. Alrighty. Right, explorers, so this is an old funnel system. Literally where they would load train carts and trucks and all sorts, parking under there somehow. I'm not sure if it's collapsed or just the way exactly it loads, but it's pretty cool. So it's very rusty now, very rusty indeed. What have we got in there? Oh, you can see where the grates and stuff in there. Still got big chunks of coal in there. Pretty cool, right? Oh, very interesting. Wow, all abandoned buildings here, mostly, and somewhat. Very interesting. This old shed has just collapsed and fallen down. Very cool. Wow, some old abandoned machinery here. If you do know where the site is, just keep it quiet. Some parts of the site are sometimes used. It's still owned, it is not used. But the public cycleway I just walked on, come out here. So yes, this is where it comes to. Now apparently through this cutting through the hill here somewhere, there's a mine portal somewhere back there that goes through the whole hillside that we just walked over to the next mine. I've found all sorts of dead ends in the past trying to find that. There's just non-stop creeks and rivers and swamps. There's a recent cutting through there. Obviously they maintain the power lines through there for people that reside in the area. Lots of concrete structures and stuff like that. There's some really cool old stuff here. And look at this. Looks like a giant turbo, but it's not. And I know exactly what that is. But yeah. Alright, so just going for a spin, are we? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No steering wheel. There's still a seat in there. Wow, look at all the hydraulic lines in this. This is a solid piece of machinery, this is. Wow.
Only the stainless has lasted.
And the aluminium too, is it aluminium? It's got, oh, it's weird. Look at the tyres, they've still got air in them.
What happened in that iron ore?
It's got a knuckle there for turning. It's like a coupling. Look at the size of that radiator.
Filled my shoe with water.
Yeah, so did I. It's very wet. Ah, that is a massive radiator.
Look at the
Weighs
bolt.
a ton. Wow, that's pretty rusted. It's got these shackles here, they don't even pull out now.
Here.
Can't read that anymore.
Sorry, dog.
He's not worried. 415 volts. And this one here, look at those hydraulic lines. Wow. That's really cool, and an old electric motor. That looks like a ram that you use like on the back of a tractor almost, that goes doof, doof and rams a post. I don't know what it is, but this is what it looks like. Put a chain on it. It is a ram, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. This did have a cover on it. Unfortunately it's become uncovered in the weather, all by people that are being nosy. We're not being nosy. Well, kind of are, but we're showing how cool this is. We're not giving out the location, so yeah, protecting it. We've been good boys. Very awesome. That's pretty cool. It's like to wash the trucks down, I think. Probably to wash the coal on the top of the truck to let it flatten down so it doesn't come off and travel. This is an old road here. Really flooded. We've just gone through the spring raining season here, so there's a lot of flooded stuff here, a lot of puddles and stuff like that. There's definitely an old road here, but yeah, I think that's probably as far as we're going to go today. And I couldn't find on the way, we definitely came down the right pathway, but I couldn't find the old bathhouse. But there's a nice rock face way up there. I really can't. I'm going to have to zoom in and take a photo of that because this camera doesn't zoom in, but there's a really cool rock face up there. Alright, so now we can zoom in. This camera is just a phone camera. It's still 4K, but it's got nothing on the GoPro. There we are there, that's something. Right there. Rock face in the hills there. We found another abandoned road with some stolen, burnt out cars here. And we're not going to go up and explore this one, but we've come in a little while. And there's some TVs and stuff here as well that look, well, stolen dump TVs and stolen dump vehicles, by the looks of it. Another car in there further. That looks like a Commodore. That is a Commodore, I'm pretty sure. Holden Commodore. Yeah, closer look, that looks like a VY or a VT Commodore, early 2000s Commodore.
With a mounted glass.
Heaps of mounted glass on this one where it's been set alight, dumped and set alight.
Look at that.
Still got the motor in it, but that's all mounted. Wow, that's melted glass. Looks like this one was here first for sure, because, well, it'll have to be. It's got slight scorch marks around the boot of this Commodore. It's an automatic Commodore, I can see that. I can only see a brake accelerator. I don't know how far this track goes up. Probably goes way up into another mine, but that's going to have to be for another day. We've done a bit of a exploration today, and the sun is pumping. So we'll head on out of here. But right before we have a look at this TV, there's a well intact TV in the bush here. It's looked like it's just been dumped here on the side of the road. Mad Props is just looking at it now. Let's go and have a look at it. And the dog's walking on a TV. Here we are. This TV looks pretty mint. Dumped here on the side of the road.
An old Samsung. They
Yeah, an
were
old
prime in
Samsung.
their day.
The back of it's clean, like it's not been here too long. I don't know if it's maybe got a couple of leaves on it. It's not been here for too long. There's some car seats in there that are dumped, and an old washing machine. Quite disgusting really. Beautiful bush, and people dump their crap on the side of the road. Let's go to the dump, you bloody tight buggers. Well, explorers, I pretty much think that's all there is to see here. I couldn't see the bathhouse today, and I don't really want to climb all the way back up in the air to go and find it, so gives us something to look for on another day. So this is the final video for this location, which turns into two locations because we went over the hill to here. So if you did like this video, please do remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and to please push the bell notification button and comment down below, and we will catch you on the next Explore soon. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. The Second Explorer, over and out.
They got this shit knocking.